niggas like grapes making wine. 5 CDs with mad rhymes.
I promise you this video won't have as much cussing. I'm going to get straight to the point. In the last 100 years, democratic and peaceful protest hasn't done anything because nothing's changed. The civil rights movement was tried to do, they tried to do it peacefully, they tried to do it democratically, and no one would listen. And it turned to violence. And there's a reason for that. The founding fathers wouldn't have great quotes such as those who make democratic revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable. My solution to you would be this. There are, I believe, 39 states with open carry laws. You, the Oath Keepers, patriots, concerned citizens, whoever you may be, need to organize those rallies with firearms. You know, everybody talks about their line in the sand and their moral high ground. What is your line in the sand? Is it only the Second Amendment? In Pittsburgh at the G20, I didn't even see the first being protected. People that weren't even a part of the rallies got pushed off the streets. The freedom of the press wasn't even protected. Even the press was pushed off the streets. And you think that your rights still stand somehow, and that democratic protest is going to stop this? Your moral high ground. What is your moral high ground? Sitting in your home, waiting for them to come get you, if they even do, and then putting your family at risk? That's your moral high ground? My moral high ground would be protecting the weak, the ones starving, the ones without jobs, the ones depending upon food banks just to get by to the next month. That's supposed to be your moral high ground, you selfish motherfuckers. What is your line in the sand? Only the Second Amendment? You go to those protests, to a rally, with firearms, open carry, in those states, and they'll come, and they'll listen, and they're going to tell you to disperse. You do not disperse. You do not leave. You do not go home. You stand your ground until it gets changed. I know some of you are concerned that the military is going to be sent after you. There's enough people awake in the military. Let them do their jobs. Let them handle that. I guarantee you the officers in this army know what's going on. I guarantee you. And I guarantee you some of them won't follow it. Let them do their jobs. You do yours. It's the military's job to protect you during that. It's not their job to do it. Your moral high ground is making you extremely vulnerable and susceptible. You need to reevaluate your values as a human being and stop being so selfish. You go there. The ones that don't have open carry laws, you go without firearms, if that's your state law. And you demand they give you that right back, because it is your constitutional right. And you don't leave until they give it to you. And when they push, you push back. Everybody's waiting for the first shot. That's your first shot. They already made theirs. They're already doing confiscations. And they're covering it up in the media by saying drug dealers. And you people don't see it at all. They control every aspect of the media. And you think just because it says drug dealer, oh, that's what it's got to be. Yet you believe all this other crap. That's the conspiracy. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You're not using reason. Deductive reasoning is a motherfucker. You go to those rallies, and when they push you, you push back. I guarantee you there will be a cop, a young one, untrained, that goes too far. I guarantee you. Nobody wants to be the victim. But like I said before, someone has to be the victim, either by choice or by circumstance. The Founding Fathers didn't democratically protest. They didn't run out there with signs saying, "Hands off my body," or "Hands off my kid's future." There was bloodshed. People died. That ought to be a clue to you and how valuable freedom is.